There's an old Dodge Diplomat we got. It's in really good shape. It's got like 14,000 miles on it. New wheels, or new tires. But anyway, here's what I'm working on. It's the 98 Neon ACR. Okay. As you guys know, the brake line is busted. Here's the tools that I'm working with. There's the double flare tool, the bender, the cutter. And these are the dreaded compression fittings. Let's get that I talked to several people at the parts store and they told me, yeah, it's just fine to use. Then you get down here and it says, I don't know if you guys can read it, do not use on automotive brake line systems. But yet it's in the brake line system part section at AutoZone. I don't understand. I really want to use the double flare tool with the proper fittings on the Polyarmor 3/16 steel line. As you guys said, the brass does not hold up when it goes on the steel. That little ferrule does not clamp down tight enough. I totally understand that, and I really want to do it that way, but I'm really having a really hard time finding it. You know, I live kind of in a remote area, and I can't find parts as easily as a lot of you guys can. So, I don't actually live here. I live, 45 miles away, back in a little bit of civilization. So I just need to get this thing back home, limp it home, like you guys said, so that it's not such a hassle to have to go to the parts store. If I need a little piece, if I need a little fitting or something, it's it's a 90-mile round trip. I can't do that. So what I'm thinking about doing so that I can get it back home, I'll show you guys first the actual rust issue. Excuse the camera shaking and being crazy. But as you guys can see, I've got a lot of rust issues under here. Like I mentioned, this car come from Wisconsin, so it was definitely in the salt belt. They got some pretty bad winters, I guess. And the previous owner did not wash his car, or the underside, very often, I guess. But here is the actual brake. This is where it was leaking from. You can tell that it's probably been actually spraying up here, causing this corrosion maybe. It's just odd that it's right there, since the leak is right there also. So I'm thinking, just to get me home, the 45 mile or minute ride, I would like to splice right here in this long straight section. This is slightly rusted, but really it's surface rust. And if I have the brake line and the bending tools and all that, but I could not find these connectors. Could not find that. And this one is fused, probably, I've not messed with it, to the caliper hose. So I don't really want to mess with that, because if it starts leaking, then I'm screwed. So I'm thinking about putting a compression fitting here. And right here, before it goes over or underneath the gas tank, this section right here, I would like to put another union and fix this area, replace it until I get back to where I need to go. This is the beginning of that repair with those compression fittings. So I'm trying to follow your guys' advice. I don't want to use this, Jacob, and everybody else, but I have to. So Give me any of your suggestions. I'm totally open to it. I'm about to go maybe to Napa, like I mentioned, to see if I can get the proper fitting. If not, this is what I just got to do.